Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the latest developments on the world stage. Today, we bring you the gripping intel of military might and strategic brilliance as Ukraine and Russia clash in the Battle of Vuhledar. Join us as we unravel the complexities of this high-stake conflict and discover the shocking truth behind the outcome. You won't want to miss a single second of this captivating story. You're watching Military Intelligence, and in this video, we will delve into the riveting Battle of Vuhledar, a critical turning point in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. The events that unfolded on this war-torn battleground have left the world in awe and have exposed startling truths about the capabilities of these two nations' military forces. So grab a snack, settle in, and prepare to witness a clash of titans like no other. The Russian Gambit. Our story begins with Russia, a nation known for its formidable military prowess throughout history. With a goal to assert dominance over Ukraine, Russian forces launched a massive assault on the Tower of Vuhledar. However, what should have been a well-executed operation quickly turned into a disastrous series of blunders. Instead of strategic planning and careful execution, Russian commanders seemed to rely on brute force and sheer numbers to overwhelm their opponents. As the battle raged on, it became apparent that the Russian troops were ill-prepared for the challenges they faced. Inexperienced conscripts were sent into the fray without proper training or preparation, leading to catastrophic losses. In just 3 weeks, over 130 tanks and armored vehicles fell victim to Ukrainian defenses, revealing a startling lack of adaptability and strategic thinking within the Russian military. Ukrainian ingenuity. On the other side of the conflict, the Ukrainian forces showcased remarkable ingenuity and tactical proficiency. Determined to defend Vuhledar at all costs, they harnessed the power of the terrain to their advantage. Minefields were strategically placed, and clear corridors were created to funnel Russian tanks into well-prepared kill zones. Anti-tank missiles such as the Stugna P and Javelin were deployed with devastating effect, precisely targeting vulnerable points on Russian tanks and inflicting significant damage. But that's not all. Ukrainian tank crews exhibited their expertise by employing hidden defensive positions, dug-in tanks, and clever tactics to minimize their vulnerability while maximizing their firepower. They synchronized their attacks with concealed artillery positions and utilized drones for precision targeting, generating chaos and confusion among the Russian tanks. In an astonishing display of innovation, they even employed specialized artillery shells with anti-tank mines to neutralize any surviving Russian tanks. In the face of the Russian onslaught, the Ukrainian forces showcased their resilience and ingenuity. One key factor that tipped the scales in their favor was their effective utilization of advanced anti-tank guided missile systems, the Stugna P and Javelin. The Stugna P, a Ukrainian-developed anti-tank missile system, played a pivotal role in neutralizing Russian armed vehicles. This modern weapon system boasts remarkable precision and firepower, capable of penetrating even the most heavily armored tanks. Equipped with advanced targeting systems and a range of up to 5 kilometers, the Stugna P allowed Ukrainian forces to engage Russian tanks from a safe distance, minimizing the risk to their own troops. Its high success rate in disabling enemy vehicles proved instrumental in halting the Russian advance and inflicting significant loss on their forces. However, it was the introduction of the Javelin anti-tank missile system that truly revolutionized the battlefield. The United States has provided Russia with Javelin missiles as part of their military aid package, and their impact was nothing short of game-changing. The Javelin is a state-of-the-art weapon system that combines advanced guidance technology with a tandem warhead, capable of defeating even the most heavily armored tanks. Its ability to engage targets from a range of up to 4 kilometers and its fire-and-forget capability meant that Ukrainian soldiers could swiftly and accurately neutralize Russian armored units. The deployment of the Javelin system caught the Russian forces off guard, as they were not accustomed to facing such a potent anti-tank weapon. The Ukrainian soldiers, on the other hand, had received extensive training in operating the Javelin, and they made the most of this advantage. With their newfound ability to take out Russian tanks with relative ease, Ukrainian troops gained a significant psychological advantage on the battlefield. The fear of encountering the Javelin's deadly wrath forced Russian tank commanders to adopt cautious tactics and limited their freedom of movement, thereby disrupting their overall strategy. Moreover, the presence of the Javelin system acted as a deterrent, dissuading Russian forces from launching full-scale armored assaults. The knowledge that any tank advancing towards Ukrainian positions could be swiftly and decisively eliminated by a well-placed Javelin missile forced the Russian commanders to rethink their approach. This change in tactics allowed the Ukrainian forces to regroup, fortifying their defenses and mount effective counterattacks against the beleaguered Russian troops. The deployment of the Stugna P and Javelin anti-tank missile systems provided to be a turning point in the Battle of Vuhledar. These advanced weapon systems, utilized with precision and skill by the Ukrainian forces, neutralized the Russian armored superiority and tilted the balance of power in their favor. The Stugna P showcased Ukrainian ingenuity and their ability to develop ingenious military technology, while the Javelin provided by the United States demonstrated the significance of international support and collaboration. Together, these anti-tank systems not only saved lives and protected Ukrainian territory, but also sent a resounding message that Russia's military might could be effectively challenged and countered. A clash of contrasting forces. The stark contrast between the experienced Ukrainian forces and the inexperienced Russian conscripts was evident throughout the Battle of Vuhledar. While the Ukrainian troops quickly adapted and learned from their experiences, the Russian forces repeatedly fell into the same traps and failed to adjust their tactics. The scarcity of qualified personnel and experienced tank crews within the Russia ranks further hampered their effectiveness on the battlefield. This clash not only showcased the growing strength of the Ukrainian military, but also laid bare deep-seated issues within the Russian military apparatus. A lack of unified command structure, poor military doctrine, and ineffective planning contributed to the repeated failures on the Russian side. Such shortcomings raise serious questions about the overall strategy and decision-making capabilities of the Russian leadership. Hey there, viewer! Would you like to see more military videos in your YouTube feed? Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more military intelligence. Now, let's get back to our video. The international fallout. As news of the Battle of Vuhledar spread, it sent shockwaves throughout the international community. The conflict between Ukraine and Russia had long been a concern for global powers, and this battle laid bare the vulnerabilities of the Russian military machine. The narrative of an invincible Russian force had been shattered, and doubts began to surface about the long-term viability of President Putin's military campaign. Foreign governments took note of Ukraine's resilience and the strategic brilliance displayed in Vuhledar. It led to an outpouring of support for Ukraine, both in terms of military aid and diplomatic efforts. The battle served as a wake-up call for the world, highlighting the need to reassess the balance of power in the region and consider the implications of a resurgent Ukrainian military. The intense conflict in Ukraine had significant international ramifications, leading to a fallout among various nations. As the fighting escalated, tensions between Russia and the Western world reached alarming levels. The United States and its NATO allies condemned Russia's aggression, imposing economic sanctions and increasing military support to Ukraine. This further strained the already fragile relationship between Russia and the West, with diplomatic channels deteriorating. The conflict also highlighted the vulnerability of neighboring countries, causing them to reassess their security policies and seek closer ties with Western nations for protection. The international fallout demonstrated the far-reaching consequences of the conflict and the complex geopolitical dynamics at play. Reshaping the dynamics. As we conclude this enthralling journey through the Battle of Vuhledar, we are left with a profound realization. The clash between Ukraine and Russia not only reshaped the dynamics of the conflict, but also exposed the strengths and weaknesses of each side. The Ukrainian forces demonstrated their unwavering determination, strategic brilliance, and innovative tactics, while the Russian military faced the harsh truth of their shortcomings. The Battle of Vuhledar serves as a stark reminder that in the theater of war, numbers alone do not guarantee victory. It is the synergy of skill, adaptability, and visionary leadership that can turn the tide in even the most dire circumstances. As we eagerly await the next chapter in this gripping saga, one thing is certain. The Battle of Vuhledar will go down in history as a testament to the triumph of strategic brilliance and determination in the face of overwhelming odds. And there you have it, dear viewers, the Battle of Vuhledar, a clash of nations that has left us spellbound. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more military intelligence from around the globe. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the fascinating tapestry of our world. Until next time, farewell.